Leading maxi yachts in the Sydney-Hobart race are multi-million-dollar marvels, the very latest technology sailed by some of the world's best crews. So what can you say about the father and son boaties who spent only a fraction of that on their vessel but got to Hobart in a mere 18 hours? Michelle Tapper reports.
The Rolex Sydney-to-Hobart race, the 58th Sydney-to-Hobart race, is underway.
The Sydney-to-Hobart race is renowned for its multi-million-dollar yachts sporting space-age technology. But now a father and son team have blown them all out of the water in a $9,000 boat just 36 feet long. But then again, it is a speedboat.
We're not in their league. I mean, we actually chose to do this because we couldn't compete against them, but we chose this because it was a challenge.
A race against time and weather through one of the roughest oceans in the world. The men made it to Hobart in just over 18 hours, less than half the time it will take the yachts to finish the race.
We set a precedent. I suppose, yeah, we were happy. We always wanted to do it.
47-year-old Gunther Frengel and his 28-year-old son Butch spend their lives on the water as commercial fishermen. And although they only started breaking powerboat records 2 years ago, they now hold 8 world titles.
I love the speed and Mother Nature, basically.
You do get an adrenaline rush because, I mean, you're out in the middle of nowhere, zooming across the ocean, and I mean, and it's a great feeling to sort of be out there and going at a great speed.
While they're proud of all their achievements, the duo say the Sydney to Hobart run was their biggest challenge.
It's the reliability of the boat, which is the engines. It's the fuel consumption that's needed to achieve it, which is a one-stop fuel stop. Weather is definitely a major factor.
With a $35,000 overhaul and a couple of 225 horsepower engines borrowed from Yamaha, the men only had to stop once to refuel.
And with that saving 100 litres an hour, we were able to have a crack at, you know, a one-stop situation.
But even with all that power behind them, Bass Strait, renowned for separating the men from the boys, also took its toll on the Frengels.
We had a 3-metre sea swell coming on one side and a 1.5 metre sea with a 25-knot southerly on the other. And with that together and the backwash off Cape Row, it just nailed us, and we were down about 45 kilometres an hour.
Their average speed for the rest of the trip was around 80 kilometres an hour.
Airborne all the time, and you don't know what the next wave's going to do. Throw you out of the boat, throw you under the wave. You just don't know. Just hang on.
You've got the dolphins, you've got birds, you've got whales. I mean, lots of things you've got to try to avoid. I mean, they're out there, and it's a challenge that way, and you try not to harm anything.
So what would the yachties say about the stinkboat trying to steal their thunder? Not a lot. Fast it may be, but style, well, it's all a matter of opinion.
We've got 8 records now, and we're just going to sit back and wait for someone to challenge us, and we'll defend our title.